realised, guys, I've took you down the railway and there's not been much of a view, so I thought I'd show you the view, or part of it, on the way home. So we have at one side of us Station Road, where we've been today, and now we're going up Slowick Road. And if you're trying to spell that, the posh pronunciation is Slathwaite, but how we say it round here, it's Slowick. So and we should be out in the village. And then once we're out in the village, once these people in front have made their mind up what they're doing. Yes, I know I'm sarcastic when it comes to other drivers, but aren't we all? Indicator on. I won't mind, I just got going. And my battered old bus. Yeah, my battered old bus has only got 70 brake horsepower. A lot of people would be horrified by that. Question, if anybody's still listening, what would you like me to show you next? I'm going to do some more work on the buggy anyway, because that's at home and I've got some footage filmed already, but need to move on. And with me working outside, the snow and ice and everything, when that comes I won't be able to do a lot. So I'm thinking up here we have a National Trust site, which I'm not going that far on. It's called Marsden Moor. It was on the news twice in the last 2 years because it had been that dry, it had just set on fire. You know, whether it be a bottle that somebody discarded and it was like a magnifying glass burning and then spreading. But for more land to grow, you're talking hundreds of years. You know, for the soil structure and everything else to grow, to rot in such a way that it supports certain plants. So that's one possibility. Also, we have a canal not so far away, and I believe it goes over to Manchester. But we have what's called the Stanage Tunnel, and the Stanage Tunnel, you have the canal boats going through, which were originally there, and then they cut 2 more tunnels at the side for railway lines. And the strange thing is about Stanage Tunnel, when they were actually creating the Channel Tunnel from England to France, they had to test aerodynamics, and although it's a Victorian, well, pre-Victorian canal, to test out the aerodynamics and how it would work and how the escape tunnels worked, etc. for the Channel Tunnel, they tried it there because it was escape. So there we go. In front of you, you might be able to see a reservoir. That's Blackmorefoot Reservoir. And I don't know whether the camera can pick it up because I'm driving. You might have Eblymore Mast in the distance. But yeah, I'm really lucky to live in the place I do. Slow it down, stick by the laws. Last thing I want is a speeding ticket. Not that I've ever had one in this, but there's always a first time. But yeah, it's alright, you'll all have a good laugh in a minute as I try going up a hill again, because we are actually on the side of a hill, but even hills aren't, sides of a hill aren't flat. That's it, get gone, thank you. I'll get a bit further up here and I'll pull over and I'll say goodbye properly. Not that I know whether you're going to hear this or not. And plus I'll be getting a little bit too close to home. No offence, I don't want anybody to know exactly where I live. I think that would be inappropriate. So yeah. Another 100 yards and I'll pull over. Right guys, I'll let you jump out with me. Yeah, what you couldn't see when I was driving. What a view. Yeah. And at the other side of them woods in the distance, that's where we just come from. The other thing is, on the video I showed a road sign down at Meltham Mills and it said Home Firth. Now, I don't know how many people know of a TV programme that used to be about years ago, Home Moss over there, called Last of the Summer Wine. But Home Firth and these surrounding areas is where they filmed that TV programme. Yeah, nice Aston Martin, quite appropriate. Vena's DB on Aston Martin stands for David Browns. But yeah, and that white building in front of us, if you can call it a building, is an observatory. Which, again, as you can imagine, we don't get much light pollution up here. So, I'm going to flip the camera back on me. And yes, I know I've got my hair tied up today. Well, half of it anyway. Thank you for coming along with me. Thank you for sticking with it. I hope this hasn't been too long. And I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much.